Wind is probably the only thing that actually slows us down. I mean, we can handle the cold and dress warm enough for it. Yeah, we got to get in the truck once in a while and warm up. If it's like right now, it's 20 below zero.
Your top-out crane will cable up, and that whole time, this tail-in crane is holding on to the bottom and floating it up.
One guy on the radio, and we got two other guys in there helping, spin the can, line the ladders up. Sometimes your ladder will end up on the opposite side, and you need a lot of, manpower in there to spin that thing on that hook.
It's usually cable up, track back, and swing right, and you have them track forward, get it close. You have to guide them from the ground. This is 300 feet up, and you can tell them to cable down real easy, or a quarter inch, and sometimes he'll do it an inch. He doesn't really have a way of measuring how far up or down he goes. He just pushes the lever real slowly.
They're down there, they can't, they can only see as far as that angle that they're at. So, you're definitely their eyes.
Well, there's one up on top, and then there's two inside the nacelle.
Once we boom it up and I let them know that we're far enough to clear the nacelle, I tell them to swing over. They'll swing the rotor over, and I'll get them lined up, tell them to start tracking forward, get some face pressure on it.
But when they're calling it in, they're flagging that rotor over. It's actually passing over their head as they go. There's been times where I could literally touch the rotor as it comes by, but it's all in a slow, steady movement. It ain't just like whipping out there at them.
It definitely was get your adrenaline going.
The rotor is probably the most dangerous part of our job because of the wind. That thing is made to catch wind, so you got to have a tag line on each blade, and so you're controlling the tag lines also, not only the crane operator, but you got to let the tag lines know if they're pulling too tight or not tight enough. There's like 44 bolts that all got to go inside the hole, so if it's not lined up good, then it's going to be difficult getting it in.
It's good to keep good communication with them. They chit chat, say, hey man, everything's looking good, it's okay. And
when you're looking over the top, you can't really see the hole, and you can't put your head in between there, because if that was actually to come forward, you'd get crushed. So you have a guy looking through the holes, letting you know how lined up you are. And then you have another guy that actually has to rotate the flange that the bolts go inside, and he has to rotate it because you can't rotate the rotor while it's hanging there.
Once you get it in there, you just, slap the washers and bolts on it, high torque it down, and do your job and turn it over to mechanical and cleaners. But once you get walked through it, it's just part of life, and it's just another everyday thing. I mean, you don't even, obviously, you implement your safety and all that kind of stuff, and be aware, but at the same time, it's just an everyday thing. It's just like going to Walmart and buying your groceries like you do every week.